It is Tuesday. It is
Tuesday.
time for the morning run. Big Dog Chico, Uncle Neely checking in with you. We told y'all to turn them notification bells on because you never know when it's going to pop off or how it's going to pop off. But we have Ben Finn, special guest today from the Colorado Buffs. We got to talk some NCAA brackets. We got to talk water from the Dolphins to the Broncos. We got to talk Lakers, Chico. It's the morning run.
11 a.m. Mountain Time, 12 noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. It is the morning run. TMR live with Uncle Neely, Big Dog Chico. Runners, mount up because it's time for the realest in the game, the best in the game. TMR live. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like, subscribe, follow, chat, join in, put something in the chat. Let us know where you're checking in from. Do something. Let's just get it going. Wake up. Let's go. Unc, what's happening? He's in the middle of America in Boulder where it's colder. I'm out here in the middle of the ocean in Oahu, Hawaii.
You gave me a new tagline, Chico. That's what I'm going to do. I got this ruler right here. I'm just going to start poking you and say, do something.
Make them fall back like that. Do something.
Do
something. That's a t-shirt. Do something.
Do something, man.
You feel me?
Something. Y'all know what to do, man.
Still did something.
Let us know where you're checking in from. I see Bodymore, Murderland, Baltimore, Maryland in the house. David Garcia. Montgomery, the Gumpers in the building, Chico. Tallahassee, Florida, Panhandle's in the building.
Yep. Shout out to Chipley, Florida. Pensacola down there, 850. Yeah. Haines City, Florida in the building. Polk County in the building. Oh no. Dub V in the building. All right. What's happening though? How you doing? You making it? You in the room? You in the Boulder Broker?
No, I'm at the facility, man. Came up here had a spring break, but had a couple meetings this morning, so came up here to knock a couple things out. You see, I got Trav behind me. What up, Trav?
One of the
on Junior, John Tay.
That's the Louis luggage room.
Yeah. Will Shepard, of course, your Diggity and Shiloh right there. So
yeah,
chilling out again. Hey, speaking of Louis luggage, that said, hey, I ain't going no damn where. Ben Finn will be joining us in about 10 minutes, 15 minutes after the hour.
Y'all have any
talk
questions?
Leadership, talk his injury recovery, talk a lot of things with him. So y'all stay tuned. Make sure you lock in for that. Spread the word. If you here, tell somebody you here.
I'm telling you, this is an exclusive interview right here. Everybody, the Buffs, and a lot of people are on spring break right now. So, people are all over the country, all over the world. Hey, I saw my freshman from Selma, Alabama, who's at Oklahoma. He's in Brazil right now. So shout out to him for being able to travel the world. I'm sure some Colorado Buffaloes all over the world going somewhere, but you need to be back. You need to be back by when, Unc, you said? Be back by Friday, dog. Be back Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday late.
Yeah, I think it's Sunday 1 p.m., but I would get back Friday if I was y'all. But hey, Chico, you're right. There are a lot of people all over the world enjoying the spring break, but don't sleep on people here. Like Ben, who's going to join the show, he's downstairs getting treatment. Right. You got guys here who are getting ready for their pro day later this month, which we will be covering live. So the building hadn't shut down. The women's team just got, notified they're going to the tournament. So the athletic complex is alive and well here, Chico. It ain't spring break for everybody.
Yeah. Absolutely. And this is the time where you can get better. You can get ahead on some treatment, So we could talk about that in a second as soon as Ben comes on once he's done getting his treatment. But let's go to somebody who might need some treatment after each and every game he plays in the NBA. And that is, give it up for LBJ, LeBron James, Lakers in effect. Yeah. You got to, Unc?
You have to. Man, one of the most, I know everybody was watching the baseball World Series and what was going on in that, but I was tuned in this weekend, Chico, to that Nuggets and Lakers game. And how LeBron 40 what?
41, ain't he? 41? He's good.
42, 40, 48, 56, 57. He like Joe Ewers, 82 years old. I saw the guy
37 years old.
Lay out for the ball, man. Full body dive. Hey, let me tell you this, Chico. I know some LeBron haters out there. for this team to have a guy that's over 40 years old and they starting lineup and they're number 3 in the West,
Mm,
you can't just do if you can't tip your hat to that, I don't know what to say to you.
yeah. Bron had another outstanding game. Lakers beat the Denver Nuggets, who a lot of people are saying that they're going to be in the finals, or at least in the Western Conference Finals. But the Lakers won 127, 125. Big win for them. Luka's leading the league in scoring. Um, DeAndre Ayton is finding his way as the fifth option, maybe. Although he feel like he might need to be the second or third option on a team that
It's
has Luka, AR, and
I,
LeBron.
I I gotta say this, man.
More power to him.
Big Aiden. You never know when somebody's legit. People be making these clickbait. They take a picture and put a caption under it. I don't know if the man said this, but I had to send it to Chico. When I saw it, they said that man said, "I won't mind being the third option if it means winning." Dog, you is not the third option. It's not.
He had 9 points, 4 of 6 field goals shooting in the game versus the Nuggets. If you wanted to be a third option or considered one, you probably should have a couple blocks in there, rebounds and things of that nature. You trying to say they're trying to turn you into Clint Capella. Well, Clint Capella will help us win a damn championship. You know what I mean?
Oh, you back on
So
us now? Okay, I like that.
it's always us with the Lakers, baby. Number 3 in the West. That's a surprise for a lot of people out there. Unc, are you surprised by that?
I'm not. I'm not
Hmm.
because, like I said, man, I believe Braun got 3 or 4 more in him if he wanted to. You know, of
Mm,
still being able to put up 20.
yeah,
Ain't been no fall off yet. And so here you got a guy with his IQ, his leadership, his gravitas, and can still get you 20 plus, sometimes 28, sometimes 32. Like, man, I'm not surprised. But what I had to again tip my cap to when you look at the youth of SGA and them, the Oklahoma City, the youth of San Antonio, the youth of the Timberwolves,
yeah,
and the Lakers are sitting at 3.
yeah. That's big right there, man.
That's
So I
that's
think that
huge.
yeah, they're right there in that running, but you got to give a lot of credit to what we talked about earlier when can LeBron come back and fit into this offense without making it a stagnant offense, or without him being ball dominant, or without him just diminishing the role of AR-15 Austin Reeves? Well, I think they found that chemistry now, that meshing how it's supposed to be right now, because LeBron is in there like, okay, I can get you 17 to 20. I don't have to be ball dominant. I can do things like rebound and dive for the ball. You saw Skip Bayless saying, who does he think he is? Dennis Rodman? Well, that's the type of role he's gonna have to play sometimes, even though he's 41 years old. He's gonna have to say, I need to be a rebounder. I need to be in that dunker spot sometimes. I might have to defend a center. I need to make those plays that might not be on the stat sheet, you know, and just showing that
Speak,
you know,
speaking of it, Chico. I mean, this was a couple games back when they won one that they wasn't supposed to win. Luca 30 points, 11 boards, 13 assists. Braun 17 points, 6 boards, 5 assists, and AR 32, 7 and 6. Like
that's what we
he ain't
talked
even
about.
got to score 20.
Nah, and I think what you're going to see even more of is an improvement on those rebounds. From Aiden and LeBron. LeBron, I think he had what 6. He's averaging 6 rebounds. I think he can get that up to 8 to 9. At least for this second half of the season, average around 8 to 9 rebounds. I think that'll do the Lakers a great deal right there on that defensive end. So
Yeah, it was just man, just a huge win for him as it relates, to the playoffs and the NBA brackets when the season ends. Because
LeBron,
the difference of coming in there at 3 versus being 4 or 5 and what you have to do, like that was a huge game for them.
exactly. Excuse me. I saw a clip of LeBron facing off the Houston game when he played against Jabari Smith Jr. And Jabari came up to him and said, "Hey, man, you played your first game ever against my dad." LeBron was like, "Damn, for real?" And later on, LeBron came up and finished on him. So it's like LeBron, man. LeBron is ageless, dog. He definitely don't look like a 41-year-old that we've seen. Whether we've seen a 41-year-old in the projects play, 41-year-old pro player play, whatever, he doesn't look 41, dog.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, one of the ones I love in those kind of mic'd up
That's you look right here.
conversations, talking about a junior, Timmy Hardaway Jr. was like,
Oh yeah.
man, boy, if I was 3 years younger, I'd blah blah blah. And Bron said, well, what if I was 3 years younger? He said, I ain't think about that.
He just had to laugh it off. I think that if you 3 years younger, I'm 3 years younger too. What do you think we doing, dog? Oh yeah, I'm happy for my Lakers, man. I'm not surprised though at all. Believe it or not, I'm not surprised. All I want us to do is be healthy going into the playoffs, and we hit that stride, dog. We're not afraid of any damn body. I'll tell you that much.
No, it shouldn't be. Particularly when you got to beat somebody 4 times. You give me the b-ball IQ of LeBron, the b-ball IQ of their coach JJ. You give me the ball skills of Luka.
32.9 points a game, dog, and he does it with ease.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him. Hey, man. Speaking of NBA and this potential for his brackets,
let's talk about
the Uncle Chico brackets are out. Chico's so simple. I can walk him through it, Chico. If you go to ESPN.com, put on the split screen, all y'all got to do, Manny, is click the brackets, search for the groups, type in the morning run, and you're gonna see it pop up. Hit join, make your brackets. You get to make 3 brackets, Chico. You get to make 3 brackets.
Okay. So there you go.
Watch how easy this is. You see a little tournament thing over there to the side?
Click upon that. All right. And then what we do next? Oh, he's not showing it. My bad. I thought it was going to show it on the screen. It's not going to show when we click through on the screen. Sorry, because you got personal information on there. It's not going to show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Once that pops up, it's going to say for groups. You're going to type in the morning run live, and it's going to pull up the group, and you hit join the group. You make your bracket. You can hit that little symbol for the gear shift. I mean, the settings wheel, and you can name your bracket something. Hey, Chico, you know what I'm gonna do, Chico?
What you want me to do, man?
I got 100 to the winner.
Yeah, 100.
I got 100 to the winner. Now slow your roll. If it's 4 people with the same thing, that's 25 each. If it's 10, that's 10 each. We're gonna do $100 prize to the winner.
All right. And we're gonna get more of that when we get back. I'll let y'all know who's gonna match that. So there might be 200 in a minute. So, but before we do that, we're gonna bring on our special guest, Ben Finneseth, to come on and talk to us. Also, later on in the show, we got to talk about NBA expansion, and who's going to move to the East and
before
West.
We bring in my man Ben Finn.
Okay.
Pot of coffee. What are you talking about, man?
On how the winner wins?
The winner wins by picking most games right. ESPN gonna tell us who won.
Yeah, you pick your bracket. You pick your teams in the bracket. Everybody's done a bracket before, right? If not, here's your first chance to do
Pot of coffee might not be on no pot of coffee this morning. He might be on pot this morning.
You wow, man. Hey, let's go, man. Let's go. Let's bring in a buff, man. Let's bring in an OB. Original damn buff. You got an intro for Ben Finneseth, Unc?
I do, man. Yeah. You know, Ben spent a little time with the WWE. I'm gonna bring him in like a wrestler.
Uh-oh. Let's do it. Got to give a theme song.
Durango, Colorado.
Yeah.
Hey, man, middleweight champion of the world, Ben Finn. What's up, brother? Come on in here.
Middleweight champion of the world, Ben Finneseth. What's up, Big Ben? He ain't coming on like Uncle Denzel.
Ben, we can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yep, we good.
I can't hear you. Hold on.
Uh-oh. But you know what? That was a Stevie Wonder moment right there.
Still can't hear us, Ben?
Oh, I think that was a Stevie Wonder moment right there. When he caught the microphone.
Yeah.
When he said Stevie Wonder blind.
Hey.
Can you hear us? No, I can't hear you. Well, how are you answering us then? Oh.
I'm trying to get that light right, man. Hey,
much better.
Can you hear now, Ben?
I still can't hear you though, Unc.
Can you hear
Can you
Chico?
hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, great then. How you doing?
Look
I'm
at
good. How you
It might be
doing?
a great show up, man.
Now that we got him out of here.
The setup worked perfectly.
Oh,
Man,
there
what's
we
going
go.
on, man? How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, dog?
I'm all right. I think Uncle come back in a second, but we
Yeah.
got work. You were doing treatment, right?
I was doing treatment. I'm in the watching film in the linebackers room now. But
Okay,
yes, sir.
good man.
So
Spring break, and you're still there. A lot of people still on campus right now.
no, there's about nobody. So some of the other athletes that are in their season of play are here, but about the only one on the. There's a couple of us on the football team, but it's mostly just some of the injured guys. Me and Javon Richardson are here, and that's about
Hmm.
it. So
Okay, and
yeah,
they're working. Unc, can you hear us now?
I can hear y'all. Can Ben hear me?
can you hear him? I can't hear him.
I think Ben messing with you now.
No, I'm serious. I actually can't hear him. I don't know.
I don't know what Unc did.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I mean, I can hear you, Chico. I can hear him. You can hear me. I don't know what
Okay,
Ben doing.
all right, we're gonna try it again. Unc, you go back out and come back in.
I must have overloaded the call or something. What in the
I don't
world?
know why this is so damn funny to me though. Ben, what's up, man? Talk to the people, man. How you been though? At the end of the day, man, how you been this season?
Good, man. It's been hasn't been quite the off season that I was hoping. Obviously I tore my meniscus about a month ago, and a little over a month ago, month and a half now, I suppose. But so yeah, it's been different from what I was expecting, but
Hmm.
everything happens for a reason, and it's all part of God's plan, and I'm just thankful that it was, just my meniscus and not my ACL, and won't end up missing any games. I'll be back full go by June. So yeah, for now,
Oh,
just
nice.
on that rehab grind and living in the film room. So yeah, just
What's the rehab like for coming back from a torn meniscus?
yeah, so I had 11 stitches and I had a repair. So there's two different things that you can get with a tear. So you can either get a scope, which is basically they just clean it up, or you can get a repair, so they try and reattach it and all that. So I got the repair, which is a 4-month recovery. So the last month it's been pretty boring. It's been pretty repetitive. I do the same thing every day for the hour and a half, 2 hours. And so it gets pretty boring, but literally just trying to get neuromuscular control back, trying to fire that quad. The best way to say it is trying to get like the Wi-Fi connection between my muscles and my brain connected again. So
Mm,
that's been my biggest focus. And then reducing swelling, reducing pain, trying to increase range of motion. That's been my biggest focus so far. So
yeah,
still in crutches for another week, but got my knee braces open to 90 degrees, so I can bend at 90 degrees now. So, yeah, I was on the bike this morning I'm on the highest level. I look kind of stupid on the bike, but, you know,
yeah,
at least I can get a full cycle now. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Nice, man. That range of motion is something that, when coming back from those injuries like that,
Yeah.
that's what you have to really work a lot in. So that's what the rehab is a lot right now going on with your range of motion and just getting that back in check.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Just trying to get extension. The hardest part is getting extension back. So it was that's a fight. I hate trying to get extension back because it's an uncomfortable feeling. You put a foam roller underneath your heel and you put a
Yeah.
weight on top of your knee, and it's just forcing it to go down, and it's not a comfortable feeling, but we're
Oh
getting there
man.
slowly but surely. It's a grind for the time being. So yeah, getting better.
Yes. Not for the
So
weak hearted right there, dog. Not for the weak
Ben,
hearted.
can you
Y'all
hear me
just
now?
not at all. Jeez, it's still not working.
how do you know how did you know he said something?
Because I can see him. I can still see him talking, but I just can't hear him.
It's got to be something on
Should
your
I
end.
just
Then.
try? Should I leave the call and then come back?
Okay, yeah, you try to come back, man. We're
All
gonna
right,
try it one time.
let's try that.
All right.
Because I even switched to the phone, Chico. So like it's
I
the
don't
internet
know.
is connection is working on both. The cell is working on both.
They say he's trolling. That would be funny if he's trolling us. Oh man. All right, here we go. Let's try being one more again, as they say. Testing, testing.
Oh, can we hear you?
Did Unc freeze over there now? What the hell going on today?
I don't know what's going on.
Unc switch out. He going back in. Okay. All right. Testing 1, 2.
Sign language.
What about now, Ben? Can you hear me now?
I don't know what's going on. This is weird.
All right. Chat. What we're gonna do is
I
this.
just talked through you, Chico.
No, we just gonna because I'm gonna translate it differently. Trust me. So we're gonna we just gonna reset it. So give us about 10 seconds. All right, we'll go out and come back in. Pause. Here we go.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 1, 2.
I can hear you, Chico. I can hear Ben moaning.
Testing 1, 2. Ben, you there?
Oh Lord, now I can't hear either of you guys. Unc, I might have to just come up where you're at.
Oh, come on.
Were you on 4?
Yep.
I'll come up there.
All right.
All right, that makes sense. Y'all in the same room over there. Y'all can hear each other if y'all get in the same room. It won't be no problem then. Y'all in the same building. Oh man, I don't know what happened. Chat, we apologize for that, but we appreciate y'all staying with us right now. You know. Come on, Danny, what you doing to us out here?
Man, okay, let
me ask you this before we go. The NBA possibly, or look like they will be expanding to, I think it's Las Vegas and Seattle, right?
Sure.
But one of the two teams may have to go to the Eastern Conference. That's going to be Minnesota or Memphis. Who do you think it should be, and who do you think it will be?
All right, so I'm gonna do this with heartstrings, right? Because I came up historically a Pistons fan. That was my squad, was the Detroit Pistons. And I mean, ever since Isaiah came from IU and went to the Pistons, I've been with them. But then when Memphis got a franchise, I switched to Memphis because, regionals, right? 2 hours up the road. So because of that, I would like to see the Grizzlies go to the East because I always thought the chances were better in this new form of ball with them in the East.
Mm-hmm.
But more exciting to me, no matter where the Timberwolves go or the Grizzlies go, is that Seattle has a team back, which was OKC for the people with gray in their beard. And now Las Vegas is officially going to have a team. And who would have thought, Chico, that gaming, gambling, and professional sports would be so intertwined now that the city of Las Vegas would have professional sports in it?
Yep. Well, it's wide open for it now, and I think it's definitely a great marketplace for it to happen. And it's probably going to be one of the top marketplaces in the NBA as soon as it happens. And I still think this. I think LeBron is going to hold on for that to happen, and he's going to play in one of those cities. I think it'll be Las Vegas, and we could see KD return to Seattle. That'll be something, that we've never seen before, him returning there and finishing his career. What do you think about that?
Jason Williams, White Chocolate, Jason Williams, he had an interesting take. He says that he sees LeBron and Giannis with Golden State.
With Steph?
Yep.
Like when? Next year?
In the next 2 years.
Ooh. Okay. I would love to see Giannis play with Wemby on the same team as Wemby. That's what I want to see him at. Two aliens.
That's damn near cheating. Man. It's damn near cheating, man.
Well, we saw the 14-year-old that looked like he was their little brother. You know what I mean? So we see where the league is going.
Man, the jokers pick teams, and then you look, they be like, "Oh no, somebody got switched, man." Y'all
that's called comp. Y'all got comp, dog. Y'all got all the comp. Y'all trying to run the whole damn. Yeah, they trying to run everything. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Man, y'all pick their team. Y'all pick their team. They wouldn't want us.
But I do think it. I do think going back to the expansion, I think Minnesota to the east would be probably the best fit because I think they both have to travel the same distance to get all the way to LA and to the West.
You're really just taking the Mississippi River.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
one side of Mississippi is going to be the West, the other side of Mississippi is going to be the East,
right.
and Minnesota and Memphis both sit like on the river. So
Yeah. But I think, man, right now, if Minnesota was to go to the East, they'll be a top contender there.
look,
And
let's pretend that the
Anthony
past
Edwards
2
playing in the East.
years, let's pretend that the past 2 years the Timberwolves were in the East. It will be the Timberwolves and OKC in the finals for the past 3 years.
Yeah. And that takes Anthony Edwards to a whole different stratosphere as far as stardom goes. If he's playing in the Western and Eastern Conference finals and such like that, and he'll get a lot more chances to play in his hometown of Atlanta if he's in the Eastern Conference. So another thing to factor in if you are the NBA and making that decision right there. So we'll see. We got Ben coming back in a second. He's making his way to where Unc is. What do you say, on the 4th floor? Like, bro, man.
Yeah, bro. I'm on the 4. He was on 3.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll be up in a second.
All right. Then Danny said having problems because Chico on that rooftop out there on the island and his mobile unit ain't set up right. All right, then Danny. I bet you won't get the address. No, just
See, let me tell you something, Danny. The problem ain't giving you the address. The problem is you share it with people.
Right. If I knew it was just between us and it would be out there, you know what I mean? Have people coming trying to show up on your dog.
Danny put my whole business in the street. I was on Google Earth. It did that. Leave me alone, dog.
I appreciate my girl T Braids 808 Hawaii. Once again, y'all go follow her on Instagram if you get a chance. T Braids 808 Hawaii. Also, make sure y'all go to ESPN.com and fill out your Unc and Chico bracket, your NCAA tournament bracket. Go there. Hey man, we got a lot of things going on, Unc.
Yeah, we just announced that I got 100 to the winner.
Yeah, $100 goes to the winner, and we might be matching that because we have a couple of big money guests gonna be coming on. We're gonna put pressure on them to match that $100 every time they come on. We got a couple guys tomorrow coming on, the day after that. Y'all stay tuned. Prime Parents tonight also with the mother of JoJo Williams, the wide receiver for the Colorado Buffaloes. Y'all stay tuned for that. Going down 7 p.m. Eastern time tonight. Myself and Uncle Neely will be conducting that interview with the mother of JoJo Williams. Once again, y'all tune in for that. If y'all down with Prime Parents.
On Big Dog Chico.
On Big Dog Chico's channel. I appreciate that, Unc. Y'all make sure y'all run those likes and subscribers up on my channel also. If you're down with Prime Parents, put it in the chat right now. Put it in the chat.
I hear some
Unc.
Yo.
So Coach, you saw your part 2 drop with Coach Prime.
Yeah.
Coach Prime looked like he was, on the beach somewhere. I thought he was out here for a second. And I looked at it close. I said, Hawaii, dang. I'm gonna pull up on him. Coach, how you gonna come up out here in Hawaii, dog? You ain't holler at your dog. But it looked like he's somewhere else, dog.
Dog, one thing I didn't realize before I take your question.
Okay.
I didn't realize how big Hawaii is, that you could be in Hawaii and still not be close to somebody.
Yes.
You'll be thinking like, hey, I'm in Hawaii, man, come scoop me up. You're like, no, it don't work that way.
Yeah, that's how it was. I forgot he was on crutches. It's gonna take him a while. I think I had a couple people hit me up. Hey, Chico, I'm in Hawaii. Come see me. I'm like, bro, you a couple hours away, dog. Like, that's a nice little gas money ticket right there for your dog.
Well, we gotta get some sunlight on one of these legs over here, Chico.
Bad.
looking pale.
It's looking mad pale. See, I can hear you a lot better up here. Jeez.
Oh, hey, if you just joined us, it is the Morning Run Live. We got my man Ben Finn with us. We tried earlier with him, but we had a little technical difficulties. But now we're back in the same place, same time. Welcome to the Morning Run, Big Dog Chico.
Yes, indeed, Ben.
Morning, y'all.
Yes, indeed, man. Hey, we had a couple questions about his rehab earlier. Unc, Ben, you wanna let's go back. Let's talk about the guys that's been brought in, the transfers, the new guys that's been brought into Colorado, man. How has it been just getting these guys into the system and meshing with them and getting to know all of the guys that's been around so far this spring?
Yeah, it's been super cool. Obviously, none of us have been a part of something like this. We got 65 new transfers, something like that coming in. So it's brand new. Everyone's got a different mentality, and our biggest thing, especially now with me not being able to play and stuff, has just been to build a culture. Building a culture that everyone wants to buy into, and building that brotherhood, because that was one of the things that we didn't focus on enough last year, and it was very apparent the way we played. There was a lot of solo people out there, and I put that on myself because I didn't do enough to bring us together, and we didn't do enough family type events and brotherhood type things to get to know each other and to want to play for each other. Because at the end of the day, the calls don't matter, and it's about the people that you're playing with and the people next to you. So that's been the biggest thing that we've been focused on so far. All the leaders of the team has just been, how can we come together the best that we can and make it about each other instead of about other things. So it's about each other, and that's the most important thing. So yeah.
When you say culture, that word has been thrown out there a lot in the past, and some people like it, some people don't like it. But when you say it, what does it mean to you as far as building this culture for the Buffs team?
Yeah, what it means to me, especially in this day and age with NIL and all that, is playing for the person next to you. It's Coach Prime has talked about it all the time, or what are you in it for? Are you in it for yourself? Are you in it for the team? Are you in it for a check? And we want to make sure that everyone's in it for the right reasons. And I think in terms of recruiting, like, that was our biggest focus, or our biggest focus, the staff's biggest focus in terms of bringing guys in, is like, what's your why, and why do you want to do this? Why do you want to come here? Like, if you're coming for a check, like, this ain't going to be the place for you, and you won't fit into well here. So the thing is, like, there's so many guys on our team now that are all about the team. And the thing is, there's no spring portal anymore. And so you have two options. You either buy into the way that we want to be, and the leaders of the team, the way that we see this team fitting and the way that we see us being built, or you're gonna get left behind, because there's no spring portal, and you don't have the option to leave in the spring if it's not working out for you. Like, you have to buy in, or we're gonna push you out, and you aren't gonna be a part of the team in the fall. So it's different, and it's forever changing, but it's for the best. And it's our biggest focus in terms of building a culture is, like, it's not about you, it's not about me, it's about us, and how can we win, and how can we win championships. So yeah.
Ben, I want to hit you with this. I'm gonna take it back.
Yep.
Way back. Almost like day one, meeting one.
Yep.
When Coach Prime was talking about, I'm bringing my Louis in, et cetera, et cetera. There's this small, frail white guy in the back top corner who stood and said, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
And that was you, and he's still here.
Yeah.
In that process, you got to play with some dynamic guys like Cam and Shiloh, and now it's your turn. Like, now you are the Cam and Shiloh. Like, you're the senior guy in the room. Talk about your development, your leadership growth, and what you bring to this team now versus then.
Yeah, I think, going back to that, I genuinely don't know how I even made the team, because I was terrible. Like, like, I was horrible. Like, you remember I went in against Nebraska that first year Coach Prime was here, and it was garbage time. We were up by, I don't know, 3 touchdowns. What was the final score? But they put me in at the end of the game, and that was like my first drive playing safety. Like, I was new to safety, had just moved there and didn't really know much. But I put together the worst drive a safety could ever put. Like, I got snapped off in the open field trying to make a tackle. Had a miscommunication with a corner and missed a pickup, and it should have been a touchdown, but luckily the quarterback didn't see it. And then I gave up a touchdown in man coverage at the end of the drive. So probably like the worst play 8 play sequence that you could ever put together as a safety. And I genuinely don't know how Coach Prime didn't cut me. He saw something in me, and so I'm forever grateful to him for that. But yeah, in terms of the growth, man, I've just been blessed with the people that I've been around. I wouldn't be anywhere without guys like Cam and Shiloh and Trav and Coach Prime, and guys showing me how to do things. Because when they first got here, I was just a young idiot, to be honest with you, like young and dumb, and was just trying to figure out my way through life. So now that it's my turn to be in the senior seat, it's my turn to grow up, and I'm just blessed to be in this opportunity, and I'm super excited to lead these guys and to do the best that I can with the opportunities I'm given. So yeah.
And let me ask you one about off the field leadership. You don't know this. I'm about to tell you something you don't know.
Okay.
I happened to be with Coach Prime on Sunday when you called him about Dawn.
Okay.
And of course I could hear the conversation.
Yeah.
And from your leadership position, you were naturally pushing for the team to get together that day, to get together.
Mhm.
Something he was already working on, but you didn't know.
Right.
You called him and he was like, man, we're on the same page.
Mhm.
Talk about how you have just embraced that kind of leadership role, not just on the field, but like off of it when situations come up and it's a team dynamic thing.
Right. Yeah. I called Coach Prime because I didn't really know what to do. And I was like, dog, I need some help. Like I need guidance with this. Like, what do I tell the leaders of the team? Do I tell the whole team? Do we all get together? And he was like, what do you think we should do? And I was like, I think we should all get together. And he was like, I agree. Like I'll get it set up then and we'll meet later tonight. And I was like, yeah, like I think it's important, that we still, first day of spring ball was the next day. And I thought it was important that we still work because, that's what Dom was about. Like he was about his business and he was about getting better. And that's what he would have wanted. And through turmoil like that, it was a tough time for me and I didn't really know what to do because I'd never lost someone that close to me before. So I was kind of trying to navigate and talking to Coach Prime, being like, I don't really know what to do here, bro. Like I need help, Coach. And so he helped me through that. And he was there for all of us every step of the way. And yeah, my biggest focus was trying to be, the rock for the rest of my teammates. Cause like there's guys like Taggart and some of the other quarterbacks, guys that are even, like it hurt me obviously losing a friend like that. But, Taggart was his best friend and the quarterbacks, like if it's a guy in your position room, it stings a little more. So, I was just trying to be the rock where those guys knew they could call me. And if they needed some comfort, they knew they could call me through that time. And so, yeah, it was a tough time to navigate, but it's, I just wanted to make it about us. Like I was like, we have two options. We can let this tear us apart or we can make it bring us together and become the closest team ever. So that's, that was my mentality is how can we make this forge us through the fire? And yeah, so that's what it was for me.
Love it. Big dog.
Yeah, man. I'm sure those were some tough times to navigate right there. Losing a teammate. So, man, prayers are with you guys. Prayers are with all the players out there on the Buffs team and the staff. Let's go to here real quick. I want to ask about stay on the new players that's coming in. Ben, let's go to your position in the safety room. You got a lot of former playmakers that made plays where they've been before. Nathan Mitchell, Frontenac, and Boo Carter, and so on. Let's talk about those guys that you've seen make some plays out there and what they're bringing to the team this season.
Yeah, we got a great group of guys in our position room, man. Like all of them are smart. They work hard. They're driven, and they got a why. And they're not selfish either. That's what I really like. It's not about them. It's about the other people in the room and how can we bring? Because as we all play, as we bring each other along, it makes you better. Because as your counterparts are playing better, like you have to play better, and you have to be the example for them. So top down, it's the best room I've ever been in. And I'm so excited for this upcoming year. Like even in the DB room too, like more than just the safety room. But yeah, Rando, I love Rando. He's a great guy. He's a heck of a leader. And he treats it like a true 9 to 5. Like this is all he cares about. And he just wants to put his best stuff on tape and bring the team along. And same with Nate, man. Nate's a grinder. He came from a smaller school and he just wants to prove that he can play at this level. He's a smaller body, and I love watching Nate play though. He just flies around, man. Like you've seen it. Like he's a thudder and he just wants to come downhill and hit people and play fast. And even the guys at the bottom, like Braylon, the freshman, like he's coming along, man. He's learning fast. He's up there every day. He's trying to learn from me. He's trying to learn from Rando. He's trying to learn from Nate. And so, Ja and Jay Hardy, both those guys too are super smart. And and Jaw's super athletic, like he's crazy athletic. And Jaden's really smart. So he's, it's just cool. Like everyone kind of has their strengths, and it's just different, everyone's got their strengths, but we're all learning how to play together, and we're becoming one as a group. And Coach Vaughn is doing a heck of a job leading all of us. So it's super awesome. And Boo's playing. He's playing nickel right now. He's probably going to play some safety, but for now he's focused on the slot. But Boo's coming along too, man. He's done a heck of a job. you come to a new school, you get new opportunities, and he's just proven that he's a new person. And so I'm super proud of him and the way that he's coming along. And he's a baller too. Like I love watching Boo play. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do this year. And yeah, super, super cool stuff.
And you talk about watching play defensively, right? No one gets to see what this go-go offense is like more than you guys do. And with you being out right now in a coach's position, a player coach role, watching as you rehab, what have been some of your takeaways from this new offense and this new offensive coordinator?
It's different, bro. There's some different formations that I've like you just never seen them before, you know, like, and it's got some wing T triple option type stuff, but it's modern. So it's like it's old, but it's like new school old. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Makes sense.
Like, like they're bringing receivers into it. Like it's different. And then, you know, I've just never seen an offense quite like this, to be honest. Like where there's two backs on the same side, like holding hands dang near. Like we got a name for it. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's I just never seen anything like it. So it's cool. It's different. But you know, it's good because like that two back stuff is to me the hardest thing in football. Like, especially, you know, and it's a little different. You know, I'm still trying to figure out the new defense that we're in, but especially last year, like a lot of match covered, a lot of man, like that two back stuff. It's like an ant farm in there. So it's a head case, but it's you know, it's a good learning curve. You know, when we get around to playing it, it's going to feel like second nature. So
I can't imagine how more prepared this Chris Marv defense in general, but specifically you guys are going to be facing this offense every practice.
Yeah,
you know, it's like Coach Prime taking nothing away from him, the individual, right? But he was up against Andre Rison every day at the Falcons. He was up against Jerry Rice every day at the 49ers. He was up against Michael Irvin every day at the Cowboys. Sundays were easy. And what you're going through in this thought process of these multiple back formations, multiple tight end formations, when somebody else is coming at y'all, it's like, shit, this is slow compared to what we practice against.
Yeah, ain't nothing. So yeah, it's just different, but just getting used to it. So yeah.
If defenders, I don't know if I should ask this question, might give a little bit too much of an insight, but let me just say, when seeing the two back formation like that, what would be some challenges that this offense will present to defenders out there from your perspective?
Yeah, it's obviously teams that play a lot of man. It's, you know, it creates a lot of natural picks and meshes and stuff like that. It's, you know, I thought that the best solution to it would just be play zone coverage and let it all come to you and let it all play out in front of you. But they got stuff to combat that. And so, you know, they're smart too, and they know how people are going to try and get out of it. So it's, you know, it's obviously it's game plan dependent. You know, it's obviously it depends on what the other team's defense is like, but you know, it's going to be a tough offense to play against. So yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
I'm like you, Bill. When I was watching it, your mind goes, okay, I'm gonna sit back and let it come to me.
Yeah.
And then when you look up, it's 2 plays later, it's the first down. It's like, all right, that's just not gonna work.
Right. What now? What now?
If you try to sit back, that's when the run is going to start hitting you in the mouth. And the worst thing as a defender is you're trying to sit back and you have a big 200-pound back running right at you.
Right.
You know, you want to try to get downhill to meet that guy. But if now you're sitting back, you don't know what's coming on his offense. And that's what I think Ben is meaning by when he say old school, because old school is options and 2 backs, 3 backs. You know, you don't know where the ball is going, and next thing you know, it's out of the back door. You know, so that's what you got to be watching out for on this defense, because I think the main thing is you want to have that defense on their heels and playing slower instead of playing fast.
Right.
One of the things Chico and I talk about all the time on here. You've been driving, don't know where you're going, so you turn the radio down so you can focus.
Yep.
Sound has nothing to do with sight, but you got to focus.
You got to focus.
Because when you don't know what you're doing, like you got to slow down.
Right.
Like, you know, your first game against Nebraska, like it was overwhelming.
Boy, was that fast?
Yeah, you see what I mean? So like you had to turn the radio down because like, damn, I can't consume all this at once. What I like about this go-go offense, it does just that. It makes the defense think.
Right.
And if I make you spend just a split second thinking, okay, now what am I supposed to do here? Not only have I increased the odds that you're going to guess wrong, now the ball is snapped.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so it creates just this unique 1 to 3 yard advantage from the jump.
Yeah.
Because you're making the defense go like, okay, I saw this play 3 plays ago, but now they're doing something different.
Right.
I have the same formation.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
we're
a
not
lot-
going to
a lot
give
of
too
movement.
much away.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of movement, but we're not going to give too much away. Y'all got to stay tuned. We putting up 30+ points this season. You understand
Yeah.
me?
Yep.
That's
If you
what I'm
want to see it,
talking about.
come to a game.
That's right. And Ben said he'll be back. He's working to be back full strength by when? You said June or July?
Yes, sir. I'll be back full go by June.
Man.
So, yes, sir.
And for people who don't know
Like
the
Wolverine.
football calendar, that's not missing anything.
Nope.
Because we got summer 1 and summer 2, June, July, and so May is off time anyway. So you got plenty of time to get back strong and
Yes, sir.
100% mobility and flexibility.
Yes, sir. I'll be here the whole break, rehabbing and getting back as soon as I possibly can. So, yep, get back for summer conditioning and get in shape for camp. And it's time
Let
to
me
roll.
ask you this also. Shout out to like I said, we got prime parents later on tonight with JoJo Williams' mom. We had Ben's mom and dad on prime parents last season.
Yep.
First of all, how's the parents doing? How's mom doing? How's dad doing? What's going on? And we also have a question about sister in the chat after you answer that.
Oh yeah, I love answering questions about them. Yeah, my parents, they're staying busy. That's I'm just like my parents. They're just go. Yeah. All they do is all they're doing is getting stuff done. So yeah, my mom, she actually is retired. She retired from anesthesia, and she's essentially, let's see, how do I described her as a life coach, and she honestly liked it. So that's what she's going to be doing now. So she's a cool story. So I don't know if she talked about it with you guys, but she actually had multiple sclerosis, which is a disease. It's an incurable disease that she actually cured with diet and lifestyle changes. And so ever since then, it's been her passion to help people doing that. And so she's finally doing it and retired from anesthesia, and she's going to be doing that full time now. So she's got her business up and running, and my dad's still doing contractor and handyman stuff. And yeah, so they're staying busy. That's how our family rolls. So she's getting stuff done.
That's what I'm talking about right there. I love what you just said. Cured it with lifestyle changes and diet.
Diet changes.
Chico, before you go to the question about his sister, I got to tell y'all a being mom story, year 1.
Jeez.
So Coach Klein says, hey, today, workout start. I want y'all to get to know somebody that you wouldn't have normally known outside of football. Mm-hmm. So Cam, Silman Craig, and Ben just like gravitate toward each other. And I said, okay, shit, I'm going to follow the black guy from Jack State and the white guy that was already in Colorado. I'm going to get this content.
Yeah.
And so I'm walking behind them. They're not mic'd up, but I'm walking behind them. And so Ben is introducing himself. It's like, yeah, my name is Ben. My mom's name is Karen. And Cam goes, oh, hell, the damn Karen. And Ben is like, no, she's not that kind of Karen. She's a Karen, but it's not that Karen.
Yeah, Karen. She's a Karen with a Y. That's what it's Karen with a Y, not EN. Yep.
That makes the difference right there. I bet y'all clicked at that moment. Cam probably looked at you like, this was crazy, but that's my type of guy right there.
Yeah, what have I got myself into? But, yeah, so.
Hey, that's funny, man. All right, and then in the chat, let me see who was this asked this. Cam Duncan asked, Ben, I don't know. Yeah, if anybody's brought this up to you or not, but doesn't your sister go to CSU? And how does that work in your family? Laugh out loud.
Yeah, we have actually a rock out front of our house that says "House Divided," and there's a CSU logo with a backslash and then the CU logo. So it's yeah. Look, she actually doesn't go to school there anymore, so she's gonna be pursuing some other stuff. But she still lives in Fort Collins right now, which is where the CSU campus is. But yeah, we were a house divided for couple of years, but she's going to be moving on to bigger and better things. So I'm proud of her. And it was a tough decision for her to stop going to school, but it'll be the best decision for her to do. And she's going to be doing some great things. So I'm excited to see what she's going to be up to. So yeah. Yeah.
One of the things we got to talk about today is something you and I talk about.
Yep.
We got to get into this WWE thing, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
I know some of it you can't necessarily disclose, but what was that experience like being there, learning how to take a bump?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Chico in the chokehold.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Chico has this strange desire to belly, man. I said, Chico, why you want to face each other? Like,
hey, tell him, Ben, that is like the most intimate move
So what word you use?
And the reason why I said intimate is because look at
I don't want
Ben,
intimacy
goddamn.
with you, Chico.
God, I'm out. I don't know what y'all got going on here, but hey.
Ben's face when I said intimate. I'm sorry. That's just up close and personal move to let him know that I mean business. You know, I don't want to hit him from the backside or the side or what. I want a belly. You know what?
You get your boy.
No, I got that name on. That ain't my boy when he talk like that. I thought, what is he doing?
Oh yeah, unbelievable. Yeah, I hate this guy. I hate the way he is.
Did you have to belly anybody, Ben?
Yeah. What's the next question?
All right. A little bit serious. All right. No. All right. I'm not playing. All right. Here we go. WWE questions. First of all, Ben, how was it? Because for lifelong wrestling fans like myself, and that didn't come out till, after I was already in college playing football. I didn't get a chance to do that, but I would have loved it. Can you tell us what went on? How did it come about? And what are some of your favorite parts about it?
Yeah. So one of their recruiting ladies had found my YouTube channel and she had watched a couple videos and really liked it. So she had reached out to one of our old NIL coordinators who's not here anymore. And she was like, hey, do you think like he'd be interested in the WWE? So she asked me and I was like, yeah, I would be actually. So she was like, cool, let's do an interview. So we did an interview and is that you?
No, that's Chico with his wrestling dolls.
Oh, that's crazy.
And what kind of stuff is that, dog? You show my little baby picture?
You showed me a picture of you.
That's Chico with it. Yeah, I'm not ashamed. I used to love my wrestling men.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, the problem is he already has a Ben doll.
Oh, good.
That's one he made of you, though.
Oh, really?
Then Daddy made it and sent it to me.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was like, yeah, I'd love that. So I did an interview with her and it went well. And so she was like, we want you to make we're gonna like show you to our board and we want you to make a 1-minute promo video. So I made a promo video with Gage Goldberg. And
oh, cool.
And yeah,
he'll be there next year probably.
Yeah, soon, yeah. And so sent it to her and she was like, yeah, our board loved it, like we want to bring you out. So they flew me out to Orlando in January. It was the the 11th through the 16th, I believe I was there. And it was tough, man. It was hard. Like they just tried to the whole time they just tried to get us to quit. And it was different than what I'd expected. It was a super cool experience and something I'll never forget. So I'm extremely happy for the opportunity that they gave me.
Well, out of all of that you just said,
yep,
Unc got caught on the part where you said flued out. You got flew out. You want to get flued out somewhere. That's all.
Got flown out. Yeah, of course.
You want to get flued out. I just playing, but
yeah, I thought I should reword that, but hey.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
You're dealing with intimate Chico today, so.
Hey. Who are some of the guys
I can think of?
Yeah.
What is your favorite move that you learned, man?
Let's see. We didn't. So it was a little different depending on. So there was about half of us who were current, or well, I think I was like the only current athlete. Who were former athletes. And the other half was people that are amateur wrestlers trying to get into the WWE. And so it was different depending on who we were. So if you have a wrestling background and are an amateur wrestler, then you did matches with some of the other people and kind of just, showed what you were capable of. For the athletes that had no idea what we were doing, they had to teach us everything. So we didn't really learn any moves. First day we learned how to do rolls. So all the rolls, and we did those every day of the week, because that's like the most important thing. And so we learned rolls. We learned how to take a bump, which is basically just how to fall. And that was different. That was CTE being introduced. So
so
I enjoyed it though.
Let people know that the ring is not very like a soft cushion. It's not like a bed.
No, I gained a lot of respect for the sport because I've always known it was staged, but like it's still painful. Like you still gotta fall, you still gotta get smacked around, and running the ropes was not very enjoyable either. Like when you when you hit those ropes, like you're running full speed and they're basically steel cables. So like
it burns you, I heard.
Yeah, my back wasn't too bad, but like some of the other people in the tryout, like their backs were just black and blue. Like I was like, Lord, but hey, that's it was fun. It was difficult. They just, and the conditioning was tough too. Like they were just trying to get us to quit, but I ain't got that in me. So
yeah,
that's right.
I was about to say, you not only don't have quit in you, but when you talk about learning how to take a bump, knowing how to roll and bounce up, how much of that stuff helped you translate it back to football, you think, including the leadership part of not quitting?
I think the biggest thing that I learned from that was actually like the promo sessions and the improv sessions. Like they taught us a lot of things about like how to control an audience, how to speak in front of, because like the first thing we did, like right when we got there, we did like a whole bunch of medical testing. You got to go through all that stuff, all the medical and all that. But first thing we did was a 1-minute promo in front of the entire organization. And so like it was intimidating. Like, and I went second. So I didn't really, and they were like, I didn't really know what they were looking for. They didn't, but I think that's why they set it up that way, because they want us to be us.
So did you go baby face or heel? Which?
Well, so I didn't really know what to do, to be honest. Like, because I was like, do they want me to put on a persona of like I can act like a wrestler? Or am I supposed to try and be me? And so I was like, well, I usually don't. Like I didn't want to have something memorized, because if I got up there and like all the cameras are on me and all these people out there, like I didn't want to freeze up and have nothing. So I was like, I'm just gonna go up there and speak from the heart. So I went up there and basically just told like my college football story and like everything that I've been through, like with Coach Prime, and like how, because that was at that time I was the only OB who was going to be left, and that was before we brought Brady back. So now it's it was because Bo's got the B. He wasn't on the team, but he was here, so he got the B. So I was like, I gave that story about how we had 90 guys that are gone, and I was like about the only one remaining. So that was what I went up there talking about, and it was intimidating. Like I'm not gonna lie, it was tough, and especially the last day. Like I can't tell you who some of the like some big name stars were there, and they were our judges. And so like for the very last improv session, but like that's what I learned the most was kind of how to speak and how to control the audience in front of, and how to, like, if you get up there and all of a sudden you have to talk for an extra couple minutes because something's going on, or the crowd is enjoying it, like you got to come up with something, and you got to continue to control the audience. So it was different than what I expected. And the thing is, like, I thought I was going to be good heading into it. I was like, there's nobody like me. When I get down there,
here's nobody like you.
No, there is. Hey, there was 20. I was like, golly, how am I going to set myself apart from these people? Because there was, like, I was probably about the third smallest guy, and like I was not the best speaker. And so I was like, I don't know how I'm going to set that was after I got off the phone with my dad, like that night after the first day. I was like, dog, like I genuinely don't know how I'm going to set myself apart. Like, all these people are good at talking. All these people are social. All these people are like are big and they look the part, Yeah. And so I was like, I don't know, but I was like, I'm just gonna have to dominate the workouts. So that was my plan, and that was the thing that all the coaches said that had stuck out about me was how I was a team player, because we had an uneven amount of people, and I was going first in the workouts. And so the last person, like when we would do partner stuff, didn't have a partner, so I would have to go twice, and then I had to start up at the front again. So I was like, I got no other choice other than to stand out with my work ethic. So that was my plan. That was just to lap people in the workouts, and that's what I did. And so that's how I stuck out. So
find a way to stand out, baby. Find a way to stand out.
So
that's right. Hey, WWE, whoever that was that found Ben, if you're looking for somebody to walk out the ring with them, be a manager, be that. I almost said be that mouthpiece, but I can't say that on the show, y'all. But the guy that's walking around like Jimmy, what's the guy who used to have a megaphone?
I'm not going to help you out.
Oh. But I could be the manager guy. Holla at me, WWE.
But man, I love how dope it is that they found you via your YouTube channel, right? Something that like the Coach Prime era kind of ushered in here for players.
Yeah.
Now do your own thing. And then with cameras being around, y'all are always more prepared than the typical college athlete to speak,
right?
Because there's always something's being recorded,
right?
And then for you to just, believe in yourself. One thing, man, I'm going to tell the audience, tell everybody about being here. There is no doubt that Deion Sanders is the greatest cornerback to ever play.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt.
Yep.
I think one could make an argument because of what he did on special teams, because he could go in receiver, and because of how he eliminated half the field on defense. He's the greatest football player to ever play.
Yep. Agree.
All right, you agree?
Agree.
That guy believes in you. If that guy believes in you, like whoever that guy is, if that guy believes in you, why would you doubt yourself?
Right.
If that guy believes in you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I was thinking about that the other day actually. But yeah, like especially like when I was down at the tryout, like in Coach Prime FaceTime, like you should have seen the way that all the other like group or tryout mates were like, bro, God, like you got Deion Sanders FaceTime you, dog.
Yeah.
Like that's not normal.
In your corner.
And I'm thinking like, you're right, that's not normal. But yeah, man, I don't know what he saw in me. I genuinely don't, because like like I was terrible, dog. Like I should have been cut. And like he was cutting walk-ons, and it should have been me gone too. But he saw something in me, and I don't know what it was.
I'm not here to speak for him on what he saw in you, but I tell you what I saw compared to other people.
Yeah.
The other people folded their tents and did it quietly and walked out, and you stood up and grabbed your nuts and said, "I ain't going nowhere."
Yeah,
that's right.
And for me, that kind of leadership overshadows what ability deficiency there may be, because I can teach you football.
Right.
I can't teach you heart.
Mm-hmm.
You got to bring that to the table.
Yeah.
And so I would rather have a player that I got to dial back instead of have a player that I got to push forward.
Right.
And that was your personality from Jump Street, was like, okay, that's going to be a guy that we're going to say cool out to.
Right.
Versus saying, hey, man, where's the passion?
Yeah.
For sure.
That's definitely what Prime is looking for. A dog that's biting, that you have to probably pull back rather than you have to say, hey, dog, please get out there and bite somebody. Because
yes, sir.
Yeah. I was just thinking about this when I made that WWE statement, right? I could be the manager, Ben could be the wrestler, Unc could be that guy that's already in the ring. He don't have no intro. He don't get to walk out. He's just there.
They call them jobbers. That's what you are, Chico. A career jobber. You just when the TV come on, you already in the ring with the ring
in the ring like this.
We know it damn well who's gonna win this one.
Yeah.
That would be you, Chico. A career jobber.
Anyways, man, sorry about that, dog. But Ben, hey man, thank you for joining us, Big Ben, man. We appreciate you. Hey, we always rooting for you. Chad is always rooting for you.
You guys.
Make sure we got all the questions.
We couldn't even get to all of it.
Big Papa Funk said, ask Ben, how are things going in the classroom? Everything's good in the classroom, Ben? Still in the same major?
Yeah, I got, let's see, got 2 months left, and I might not ever open an engineering book again. But
that's right.
Yeah, I want to play in the NFL as long as I'm excited to, I'm blessed to be in the shoes that I'm in, but I don't know if engineering is my calling anymore. It's, I want to play in the NFL as long as possible, but after you guys this might surprise you, but I'm thinking I want to get into coaching. So my dad's been saying it for years. He's like, dog, you're going to be a coach. I'm telling you, you're going to be a coach. And I've denied it. But I think I hosted about dang near every recruit that was here in the transfer portal on a visit until I had to leave for Orlando. And like, I think that kind of sealed it for me. I was like, I think I want to do this after I'm done playing. So yeah. So I don't know if I'll ever, I don't know if I can leave the football world. So I think that's,
Tell you what, man, you got a hell of stuff to fall back on. Ben is the only football player I've ever known in life, and I've known quite a few that like will come to lunch with a robot that he built.
Yeah.
So it's like,
damn.
Yeah.
That's one of our projects, but
definitely has the smarts. I just think, like he said, he's figuring out where that passion is, and it's right there around that football field, man. You can make a lot of money still doing that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just had one question about his robot when he sat down. I said, "Can you sleep with it?" And he was like, "It's not that kind of robot." I'm good.
I could turn it into that if you need it, bro.
Y'all talk about Chico.
Yeah,
I don't want to sleep with the robot.
Anyways,
robot. Yeah,
it doesn't matter what type of. It's a robot.
Hey, robot's a robot, right? Tell him.
Hey, robots need love too.
Yeah, hey.
Ben, we appreciate you coming by the morning run. The door is always open for you. I know we will do this again. particularly coming up to the spring game. Get your insights on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Might have to put a headset on you,
Yeah, I was
man,
about to say.
for the spring game.
Might look at the
Yeah.
visor too.
Yeah. Let me run that by Coach
There you
Prime.
go.
We might have to have analysis being
Yeah.
calling
Yeah.
the game with us, Chico.
Yeah, I
All
like
right,
that.
that'll be dope, man. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Right here. Ben, it's always good talking to you, man. I appreciate you, bro.
No, hey, it's good talking to you guys. I appreciate it. And I love all you guys. Thanks, chat. Appreciate all you guys as well. So
Yes, indeed.
yeah.
Give it up.
All right, go get some sunlight on that
Finneseth,
leg.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Chat, we appreciate you guys joining in, sending questions, and just engaging with us. Danke schön, Peterson, once again. Y'all make sure y'all go. Danke schön, Peterson.
oh, that's German. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
German. Yep. Make sure y'all go follow us on all social media platforms. Share this thing, like this thing, clip it if you want to, but make sure y'all clip us and tag us in it at least. Hashtag the morning run TMR live. Follow us on Instagram and everything else.
Then Danny, by all means, you can get next to Chico.
Now he know what time it is. He know he like to see robots and wood. Y'all put a love Ben in the chat. Put an OB in the chat or something for Ben Finneseth once again, man. I'm glad to hear good news from his mom. You know, like the content, love the content that she's putting out. Shout out to Pops for recognizing that in his son and putting it out there, manifesting that. Like I'm finna manifest once again after each and every show. $284 million. $284 million. All right.
Okay,
and also WWE, I'm dead serious, man. Y'all need a ring announcer. Y'all need a manager. You need somebody to be outside the ring and, you know, every once in a while hit somebody. Bah! They just walk away like I ain't do it.
Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South, Chico, is who you
Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South.
I'm more of a Jim Cornette spending his mama's money, had the tennis racket.
Jim Cornette had the tennis racket, boy. What? Ted DiBiase, after he retired, and he just became the $1 million man. He had all the guys with him, IRS man and stuff.
You could be Virgil, bodyguard Virgil.
No, you could wear what Virgil we used to wear. You know, had the sleeves cut off with the armband.
With the bow tie on the neck.
I hated Virgil. I'm like, why they got this black man looking like this on the show? Out of all the
got,
black men,
let me answer your question with your question. Why they got who?
This black man? What did I say?
Right there.
Oh,
that's why.
Shout out to Ron Simmons and all of them, man. But anyway, yes, I was definitely a WWE, F, WCW, NWA, all of them wrestling fans. So, hey, I'll let you dog. Any problems?
Are we tomorrow or Thursday? Which one do?
Going on. What's today? Today's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
If y'all want us to have a show tomorrow, y'all comment on this show after it's done, after it's been posted and it's not live anymore. Y'all get in the chat and put in there Wednesday, Thursday, or do it whatever. Put something in the chat and we'll go from there. If they say they want it tomorrow, Unc, we'll deliver it tomorrow, Unc.
I ain't mad at you.
Unc still want to get flued out though. He heard Ben say he got flew out. Well, what? Unc was like, what? Me?
Yeah, this man got flued out for a business opportunity. You want to get flued out Diddy style. That's the difference. You try to
What we told Artie the other night.
You try to get flued out to get hold out. Ben was trying to go network.
Hey, we did Artie Road the other night, man. Artie up in here on the show in her hotel room on her birthday night. And we telling the lady, get on the bed and check the bed, make sure how soft it is. Get on all fours and bounce on the bed hard. Yeah, you was in there too.
No,
Hey, thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a great day
and
today.
And you scared them. Put one of the Manny, put one of them voices on Chico. One of them scary voices.
Knock, knock. I'm at the door. It's the Punisher.
Chico, you said knock, knock. I'm at the door. The Punisher.
Told the lady, get on the bed on all fours and bounce up and down hard as you can to see if the bed is okay. Well, we ain't nothing.
Your daddy Chico said if you was a wrestler, you'd be putting hot sauce on your opponents.
That's my finishing move. Now I'm putting hot sauce in your mouth.
See, dog,
That's
I'm
what
with you
Ted
on
DiBiase
this,
did. He put money in their mouth, man. Come on, dog.
I don't know, dog.
All right, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all have a blessed day. Hit us in the chat. Let us know. Make sure y'all go to unclechico.myshopify.com. Go to mybookie.ag. Use the promo code Big Dog and bet for the bracket challenge that's going on. But if you don't want to do that, you can go to ESPN.com and join the Unc and Chico bracket challenge that's going
And it's
down right now in the major way.
It's under the morning run. So when you go to ESPN bracket challenge and you hit groups, type in the morning run, it's gonna pop up. I think we got about 15, 17 brackets so far. Let's see, can we get 21 or more, man?
I
That's
need to go ahead and put mine in right now too.
that's an
'cause
easy.
I
She
forgot.
said that's an easy $100 win or somebody. Why they got my mouth open like that, man?
They know what's going on. I say, put it in the mouth.
Hot sauce, my
Put it
man.
in your mouth. Y'all have a blessed day. We're gonna be up and about here. Peace in the Middle East. Put your chocolates in the sky, black fist, high rubber damn flags. That's damn right. We're gonna get out here.